Long ride, so you better buckle. Man, I'm real tired of being subtle. When I come up, y'all in trouble. Woo.
What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Anthony X, and I'm back with another video. First of all, I want to start this review of Attack on Titan, episode 80, and it's called From You, 2,000 Years Ago. I want to start this review by saying, forget King Fritz. King Fritz is the worst character in this show. He's a horrible person. Let's move on. This episode gave us a little bit more information about Ymir. We didn't know about Ymir. We only knew that Ymir was the founder, right? And that everything stemmed from Ymir, all the Eldians. Well, we get to actually see in this episode that Ymir started as a slave. And she was, okay, so she got her powers because she started as a slave. I'm assuming she let a pig free. Once she let the pig free, all the Eldians, or not the Eldians, but the slaves for the Eldians, they pointed at her that she was the one. King Fritz said, "You're free to go," but really he sent his shooters out to get her, his archers. She ran into a tree and discovered the power by this unknown figure, unknown creature, and that's the way it was described in like the little title card when we're like switching between Act 1 and Act 2. That's the way it was described, right? So she got her powers, became a Titan, and then she became a slave of the Eldians, where she would destroy all these other villages on behalf of the person who enslaved her, right? King Fritz. King Fritz is the worst character, I'm telling you. So then we get to see King Fritz kind of says, "I'm going to reward you by impregnating him," by impregnating Ymir, to add to his horribleness, right? Just a horrible character. So from they're getting married, they have, I think, 3 kids. And then Ymir, she pretty much takes like a spear to the heart for King Fritz, the worst character in this show. I'm going to say that a lot during this video. The worst character in the show. Takes a spear in the heart for King Fritz. King Fritz is like, pretty much, get up. You can't die. Like, I've seen you do more things than this. Get up. And once he realizes she's dead, he tells their children to eat her. And then he tells them to kind of, every time, like, you know, somebody who has the power dies, eat them. Like just to continue this, to continue the Eldians' rule on Earth, right? So when I'm watching this episode, what I'm thinking is, it makes sense why the founding Titan, the person who has the founding Titan shifter, why they like pretty much decided to go to Paradine Island and just like say, you know what, we deserve this. We deserve this for all the horrible things we did. Because they probably saw that and was like, no, the Eldians are the bad guys, right? Like the Eldians, what they did is just horrible. And what happened to Ymir is horrible, right? So that part made sense. And it made sense why, like, even Zeke was like, you know what? The Eldians were as bad as what the history lessons told us. And we should probably get rid of this whole line. Makes sense, man. I ain't gonna lie. It makes sense why he decided to do that. Like, when they showed King Fritz's story, I'm like, man, I got it, right? But that's not how it ends. The story ends, or this chapter, this episode ends with, okay, now we're talking about, we're in the land, right? Where the sand and where Ymir is, and Eren and Zeke. And Eren, he pleads to Ymir, lend me your power. You're not a slave anymore. And she lends him his power. Eren takes over, becomes this Titan that they never even seen before. And he's talking to all the other Eldians, telling them, it's time for war. It's time for war. And I know I skipped over a lot of everything in the episode. If y'all watching this, I'm assuming y'all watched the episode, so we know what happened. Like, we know everything that happened leading up to this point. Wow. This was a really good episode. And I don't have nothing high level, high brain to say about this episode, because I think it's pretty straightforward. I think now we have the war, man. Eren, he's really gun-ho. Like, he's about to destroy the world. And if we think about it, what Eren is doing and I'm Team Eren. I'm not saying I'm not against Eren, but listen, hear me out. Hear me out. What Eren is doing is kind of what King Fritz would have wanted from him, right? King Fritz wanted to impose like Eldian rule on everybody. Eren is threatening to, he pretty much just threatened war on the world. War of the world. War of the worlds. He pretty much threatened war on everybody. So, I mean, he's doing what King Elden or King Fritz would have wanted him to do. And that can't be the vision, right? I think we're going to get to a point where Mikasa, Levi, and Armin are going to have to stand up against Eren. I think that's the only way to do it. And even when we go back to like Eren's dad, Grisha, he even was saying like, y'all have to stop Eren. Zeke, you have to stop Eren. This boy is a menace. Y'all have to stop him. So I'm curious to see where it's going to go. This Sunday, the past Sunday, I mean, we got Demon Slayer, 1,000 out of 10. Attack on Titan, 10 out of 10. Wow, bro, they putting up numbers. They are really putting up numbers, man. I'm just excited to see what we're gonna get in the next episode. Like the rumble has started. The rumbling has started, and we have to be ready for it. I'll talk to y'all in the next video, man. Peace out. Peace, man. I'll see y'all later. We'll talk about this next video. I don't really have nothing high brain to give y'all just because it was a pretty straightforward episode. I enjoyed it. I'll talk to y'all in the next video. Peace.